Hey guys, you're watching Cutie Crafts, and I've been wanting to change my phone case for a while, so I decided to switch from my Pikachu phone case to a Pokédex phone case. If you've seen my other videos, like my Pokeball ring box slash box thingy, then you know that I am a huge Pokemon fan, and let's get started. So the first part I'm making is the back of the phone case. I have an S5 here. So on each corner of the phone, I'm placing a Perler bead so that I know exactly how big the rectangle needs to be. And all I need to do is fill up this rectangle and then make sure that there are spots for the camera and the speaker. This is what the back piece should look like. And you can see I left a hole here for the speaker, and then I left a hole here for the camera. Now to iron this piece, I'll be using masking tape because I want to make sure that all the beads are aligned and perfectly straight. Just flip it over. Now that all the beads are stuck on the tape, I can adjust some pieces to make sure that I have a straight rectangle here. I have to check that the sides are straight so that it just looks better. And now I'm ready to iron. Usually I don't iron these pieces so much that they're this thin, but since this will be a phone case, I don't want it to be too thick, and I also want it to look less bulky. This will be my back piece, and as you can see, there's an outline here where I can glue on the side pieces, which will be these pieces, and then this will be the front cover. Now if you can see here, I traced my phone onto this back piece using an Expo whiteboard marker so that I can later wash it off, but it's going to be glued on top of anyway, so I wouldn't worry about that. And now I'm going to get my glue gun. I'm going to make sure that I glue outside of the line so that the phone can fit in. For the top part, I think I'm going to change up the design to make sure that the phone will fit in nicely. But for now, I'll glue on the front pieces. I'm going to use these two pieces for the top part instead of the ones that I showed you before. I just think this would work better. Really, this is all about trial and error. Don't really know what I'm doing, but just hoping that things work out. Okay, now let's see if it slides in. Boom! Now you see there is the power button on the side. And here are the volume buttons. And make sure that the selfie camera can still be seen. Here it is, if you can see that. The home button is right here. I'm not putting anything at the bottom obviously because I need this to slip it out of, but it won't slip out just like that. See, I'm shaking it really hard. It's kind of tough for it to come out. It will if you shake it really hard, but overall it's kind of tough for it to come out, and you do have to push it in quite a bit to make sure that it goes in. Now for the top part that will flip open like that, I'm gonna try using some string and tie it around here, and then maybe that will act like a hinge so that this can open and close. This project is not perfect at all, and I'm gonna use my X-Acto knife to trim off a few pieces here. Okay, so I got some red thread, and I'm just going to put it through one of the holes on this very side, and then put it through one of the beads here. See how that turns out. I have my red thread going through these parts here so that it can open like that and close, and then moment of truth, putting the phone inside, and hey, that's not bad. It's not exactly perfect or the way I wanted it, because you can see this thing sometimes closes funny. Let's test out the camera, make sure that works. Okay, yeah, you can see it all clear. Now selfie camera. Alright, so that's my Pokédex phone case. It's really cool for playing Pokemon. Oh my gosh, there's a Metapod. It's too far. This is my Pokédex phone case. You can use other designs to make a phone case, but since I love Pokemon and Pokemon Go's out in Canada finally, I thought this would be a perfect little case for me when I go out to find some Pokemon. All you need is Perler beads. You don't really need any clear phone case, so yeah, this was my attempt at making a phone case completely out of Perler beads and also as a Pokédex. So that's why there's this flappy thing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time with another cutie craft. Oh my gosh, come on, come on. Aww.